So we're just arrived to the airport, DCA. I'm gonna be flying to New Orleans, so you get to finally find out. New Orleans. Probably you found out by the title of the video, but we're gonna be in New Orleans. I'm gonna be getting drunk all day, all night. And Bourbon Street, you know, just find me there. If you see an Indian guy on the side of the street with a half-empty bottle, all the bottles should be completely empty. But if you see a half-empty bottle and it look like me, it probably is me. So if you're in New Orleans, hopefully you get to see me. Although this video will be uploaded by the time when I come back. So anyway, let's get rolling.
Okay, try to get them.
Huh?
Like get out and then.
Manu.
Hey girls, look at the. Look, say hi. Pramila, look. Hi. Okay, do it now. Hi. Yeah. It's like, you're videotaping.
Yeah.
That was a wicked bad photo.
All right, you guys. It's time to head to the city of music, jazz, arts, culture, and yes, my favorite, food. We're talking about, yes indeed, New Orleans. Welcome. So this is pretty much my first time arriving in this beautiful city, and nothing is more, gratifying than seeing old culture, old America coming alive in front of you. Well, not on one of these Tron bikes that you see going in front of you. No, I'm not talking about this Tron America. I'm talking about the old school, historic America, which you will see later on. But we arrived at night, me and my wife, my children, my mom, and I'm just browsing in the middle of the night, on the same night that we arrived, just to see what's going on, just to see if there's anything alive and happening. And boy, it was. I mean, now that you see, this is the Bourbon Street. This is the main hub of the French Quarter. This is where everything comes alive, and the party literally starts at 11 p.m. at night. And obviously here we are getting our drink. That's a mango drink with some great hard rum. So obviously we had to do it. It's a tradition on Bourbon Street. And my wife and I having a late night dinner, crawfish, and yes, those are alligator pakoras, you can say. They're fried alligators. So I had them. It tastes just like chicken. I thought I was going to be disgusted, but it tastes just like chicken. My wife is just fascinated with crab. That's all she loves eating. She loves crab legs. But for me, it was alligator and obviously gumbo. And here we are doing our shot. Our first shot, literally since we met each other, we have never done a shot together. So I'm like, this is the place to do a shot. So, yep, that is me just losing it. As you can see, this is literally like 1 a.m. in the morning.
And there's nothing like listening to jazz music late night over a glass of scotch, glass of mojito, enjoying with your wife, your woman, and just forgetting your troubles away. This is like something you would see in a movie, and it was just like the movies. Just like the movies. I mean, New Orleans is jazz clubs, jazz music at every single corner. And every single corner you will find a beautiful musician.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, so welcome to New Orleans. I'm here. I don't know if you guys can see it. It is like the most beautiful weather here in New Orleans. And I'm trying to find some French food place to go and eat. So, here's my store. No, this is not my store. I thought it was a watch store right there. Wow. I'm walking on train tracks. For now, this is actually a real train track. This is awesome. History, so much. here in New Orleans. I'm just like outside of my area in French Quarter. We're staying at the W at the French Quarter. Right now I'm going here at this river walk, and it's supposed to have some of the best seafood. So I ordered crawfish and gumbo here. Okay, now here's the thing. I wanted to try Louisiana gumbo. You know why? Because I made gumbo starting last month. I started making gumbo at home, and my wife, who is from Midwest, said your gumbo is probably the best one I had ever. Because you know, I mean, I made it with Indian masalas, and I did my own special thing. So now, since Louisiana is known for gumbo, I mean, this is the heart and soul of Louisiana gumbo. I'm gonna try it here, and I'm gonna see how it is compared to mine. I'll find a picture of my gumbo, and I'll put it here on the video, so you can see that. Obviously, you can't taste it. If I ever see anybody, you know, if I ever cook for you, for the masses of people, I'll make gumbo. But I'm gonna see it here, how it is, and you know, and then obviously I'm gonna try their crawfish. I had it last night too, crawfish, as you saw. It was so good that I want to have it again. So here we go. Wow. Mine was better. This is great. If I never made mine, but because I made mine, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. This is great. Awesome. But I'm good too. Oh man. It's good. Mine's a little bit more masalas. Well, here it is, ladies and gentlemen. The fresh crawfish. Pretty much the cockroaches of the sea. That's right. I am going to devour this. This looks amazing. Look at that. Now, after a hard, long day of eating, most definitely you want to have a latte, or as I did, I took a cafe au lait at a French restaurant. I mean, what else you gotta do? You walk around, eat, and in the middle of the day, you get yourself a French-style cafe au lait, prepared fresh, and you just sit around, reminisce about life. You know, you take a sip, enjoy your pause from life, and that's what this is all about. It was a great, great latte. I mean, this is not latte, I mean cafe au lait. It was amazing. It's nothing like I've tasted so far, like in California or even DC. So I'm here at one of the most famous bakery. It's called Soleil Sweet Boutique. The cafe au lait and the pastries, as you see here in the picture, are some of the most amazing thing I've eaten and drank in the morning for breakfast. So this is the most amazing experience. But after having delicious cafe au lait food, it's time to go back to the hotel room and just sleep. I'm still trying to find out when and how to go to the cemetery. Either I'll do it today, I'm gonna do it tomorrow, but oh my god, I've walked and ate so much, like my stomach is just, man, I'm gonna add like pounds. I'm gonna add like easily 2-3 more pounds before I go back home in DC. But this is an amazing city, but damn, it is the filthiest. It smells like sewer in most of the places, and cigarette butts everywhere. It's not something that I would want to return to back over and over again, but it's just that one-time experience you do. But here's the thing, if you're talking about the food, I would come back here over and over again. It is so amazing food that, I mean, anything. You can go anywhere, any restaurant. There's no like best food, or best restaurant search on Google for New Orleans. Walk into any restaurant, order whatever seafood they have, order whatever good food they have. Go into any French restaurant, amazing things. Okay, it's amazing thing. Oh my god, I just love it. I'm here at the thing. It's like India. It's like French India mix. I feel like I'm back in India again. So it's all good. I'm at home. And our day continues with obviously the kiddos having fun with grandma, laying around, being lazy, and just having vacation, just like daddy. Wow, I just got the best haircut, old school style, from this barbershop right there. Oh my god, look at this. This is amazing. I love it. This guy did a fantastic job. Oh my god. He is good. I feel so good. Last time this guy butchered my hair in DC. Oh my goodness. This guy, like, amazing. I love it. Now it's time to go to some nice high class French restaurant with my wife. That's why I got this haircut. So, you know, gotta look good for the lady. One of the best things about French Quarter, New Orleans, is just the history around you. The historic architecture, the art scene, the music scene, the street vendors, the street psychics, as you see. There were a lot of psychic and voodoo professionals there. But it's just the history that attracted me. To just come out of my hotel room, walk a block, and you see people in their most happiest and artistic of aura. And these streets, I mean, can you imagine these particular streets have been exactly the way they were 300-400 years ago during the French colonies, during the Spanish era, as they say. So this entire French Quarter that you see with this amazing music, you know, it's been all designed in keeping in mind the architecture of Paris and France and Europe. And nothing beats than walking out and just seeing people showing their passion for music, for art, for life, for soul. And for sure, I enjoyed it. And this is the St. Louis Church, probably one of the oldest in the United States. And here's a Indian style rickshaw. See, this is just a lazy, good day, good times. You know, a horse carriage coming by, an Indian style tanga. This is exactly what old school America was. And this is what I'm now attracted to. I'm attracted to history. For some reason, I love history now. I love to know about the older things, older days. Like here, I'm trying to reminisce about what it was like being here, sitting here 200 years ago. But obviously, I took myself to the riverbank of Mississippi. And, you know, just wanting to explore the city. And this is one of the most beautiful sights. It doesn't look like that on the video, but you just had to be there just to grasp this old culture, this old art of New Orleans and Louisiana. I mean, Southern hospitality is at its best and its finest. And obviously, after all day of walking, what are you gonna do? No, you're not gonna drink water, you're gonna drink beer. So I had myself 4 tasters at this bar where they also had frog legs. I had frog legs, and obviously I don't know what happened to that footage, but I lost it. But these were like local beers. Fantastic beers. Cheers. And you know me, I finished them in no time. And this was my second round, I think. And time to go. Wow, long night, long night. I think it's what? Almost midnight. From all day of roaming around, going around, drinking, eating food, walking, then drinking, then eating food, then again walking, eating dessert, eating food, coming and sleeping, waking up, going and drinking, eating food, and finally I'm home. Oh, well, not home, but my room, 208. Oh man, it's like 7 o'clock in the morning here, which pretty much means 8 a.m. in DC. I am Rahu. Anyway, good morning. I'm back to my old self. Last night was crazy, amazing. Had great sushi at literally 1 a.m. in the morning. Awesome. Right now I'm gonna go to a French place. This is the French place that's different from that yesterday's coffee shop. So I'm gonna try some authentic coffee, some French food. Oh, I love New Orleans. This is a food paradise for me. It is food paradise for me. Yesterday, I knew I couldn't film it. I was asleep when they were doing this to me. How could I film it? I had 3 people give me a massage. My hands, leg, and I had a reflexology at that place here. It's closed right now. But it was great. It was great. I had 3 people. And people were stopping by on the street and looking at it. Man, this guy's having fun. This guy is getting it good. I'm like smiling while like they're massaging me. I'm like, yep. That's how the king does it. That's how the MAGA king does it. So, out here in the morning, very early morning, having breakfast at a, again, a French restaurant, sitting outside, pretty much on the street, if you can see it. And this is how we love it. Out here in the morning, very early morning, having breakfast at a, again, a French restaurant, sitting outside, pretty much on the street, if you can see it. And this is how we love it. You know, today is my last day in New Orleans. Has been nothing but food paradise. Some of the, you know what, New Orleans definitely the best crawfish and the best oysters. Pretty much the best everything. It was anywhere you walk in, any bar you can walk in, any restaurant you can walk in, there's no like the best restaurant here. If you ask that to someone, they're like, just walk into anything. It's the same thing. Because they're using the same quality of food, same type of cooking. This is, I'm in a French district. Coop's Place. Ah, Coop's Place. What can I say about this place? I mean, this just reminded me of my dad's eldest brother's house in India, in Bareilly, in UP. Just that old school shop, you know, wooden Western, old Western style restaurant. Nothing has changed. I mean, was just, you know, taking me back in time, taking me back as when I was a kid. Without the alcohol, of course. But here I had a special drink, and here it is. Gumbo. Obviously, I had to have more. And this is jambalaya. Alligator jambalaya. So, I had it. It was great. I know many of you would be like, oh my God, you are so Tamasic. You are evil. Well, when I'm on vacation, I most definitely become evil. I do all the tamasic things that Rahu can allow me to do. It's vacation. It's Rahu. Oh, wow, that Cook's place probably, okay, is the best food I had in Louisiana, in New Orleans. And I was just hanging out with my wife's friend here. She has an art gallery. And then my wife was like, because I was just meeting her for 2 minutes. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go eat lunch. She's like, well, one of my friends suggested to go to Cook's place on this blah 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 street. I'm like, all right, I'll try it, fine, whatever. I'm a foodie guy, I'll eat whatever, it's good. But just going into this classic Western old school style Indian place and eating the and seafood gumbo, oh my god, it was the best I ever tasted. The best I ever tasted, although the gumbo, I still make the best gumbo, but it was great. For what it was great, and I'm so happy I went to this place. Great food, great food, great food. And it's amazing though, I am here at the French Corner. This is like the real French Corner. I mean, look at this. Wow. This is great. I'm like in the old school United States. You know, like one of the most amazing thing I ever wanted to experience is how it was like living in the era of this movie by Steven Spielberg called Amistad. And I always loved everything about that movie, Amistad. And this is that place. It hasn't changed. In 342 years, this place has not changed. It is that old school, old style things. Like for me, I'm no longer in the modern style, you know, modern style America. I love this old, classic, you know, historic America. So this is probably one of the most amazing places I've visited so far. And today's my last day, but I'm enjoying and soaking in as much as I can. But man, this is a food town. If I ever come back to this place, it's only because of the food. Food, food, food. No matter where you go, you will find some of the most amazing food. And look at this. I'm back in the art district. Well, so we're waiting for our rickshaw to arrive because we just had delicious food. We are fat, probably 2 pounds more heavier. So me, the Mexican, and my wife waiting for rickshaw because apparently people think I'm Mexican here. They're like going on bikes and they're just like, oh dude, look at that white woman with a Mexican guy. I'm like, I'm Mexican! I'm Mexican. Right? And again, Mrs. and I are on a rickshaw, browsing the city, seeing the sights. And yes, this was how this happened after our journey to a restaurant, eating seafood again. This person had great conversations, telling about his history, how he was also in DC, came here. And this was just a very, very relaxing day, happy day. After this, my wife would definitely go and hang out with her best friend at the art gallery. So it was a good time with the missus. Now you guys might be thinking, why am I in this elevator with this bag alone without my wife? Well, I'm going to a new hotel. That's right, I'm taking a new hotel room. Well, ladies and gentlemen, so you guys might be thinking, where's my wife? Why am I walking alone? Well, I'm going to a new hotel room. I booked a new hotel room just for myself and maybe for my wife alone. Because my kids, my mom, are at the W. But I got another hotel room at the Royal Source some hotel because of the fact I gotta work. Especially today, I gotta do some work. So I gotta take care of a lot of things, some of your readings as well. So if you're getting your reading today, you're like, I thought you're on vacation. Yeah, it's a working vacation. So I can't record with kids in the hotel room. You know, I need peace and quiet. Otherwise you'll be hearing like a whole lot of noise without your planetary alignment. So if you want that, I can do that, but I'm sure you guys don't want that. So I'm going to this new hotel room, and thank you. So this is the hotel. Oh, it's actually nicer than the W. Let's check in, get my room keys, and get started working. Yeah. Okay, so 5024 5024 5024. See, that's got to be here. Oh yeah, 522 21. Let's see. 524. Wait a second. 5028 502526. Oh, did I miss it? Ah, here it is. Okay. Well, what do you know? It works. Welcome to my hotel room. And here's the live Heisman Trophy. I mean, wow, this was great. This guy just performed such great still tricks. I mean, you can really see that he was not moving. And the way, I think he must have put some extra makeup on to make himself look like a trophy. And here I am back again on the Bourbon Street. Last night, you know, in New Orleans. So I'm like, what am I gonna do? It's 10 p.m. We had a flight at 5 a.m. in the morning. We had to wake up. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna drink. And obviously I would have some delicious fresh oysters, some of the best oysters I had anywhere in US. I mean, look at that. These are the most freshest, amazing, delicious oysters, raw oysters, with nothing but just their special sauce and their wasabi that they made specially for oysters. And this was my entire trip. Believe me, this was it. And I'll say it in writing too. I was eating, walking, drinking.